Hey guys, so I'm here today to film a collective skincare haul for you. I have this Urban Outfitters bag in here that I've dumped everything into, but I have some skincare from The Ordinary, some stuff from Shoppers Drug Mart, and also a couple things from Urban Outfitters because Urban Outfitters does have a select amount of like skincare and makeup brands. So I went shopping this week and I was out of so much stuff and I bought a lot of stuff. So the first thing I have are my Shiseido facial cottons. These are $11 for 165 cotton rounds at Shoppers Drug Mart. This is upside down. Holy grail for me. They're so durable. The best cotton rounds around. I know it sounds ridiculous because like it's a cotton round, but like trust me, it's magical. So I guess on that note, I'm going to continue with the Shoppers Drug Mart items I bought. And while I was there, they were having a deal where if you spent over $40, you got so many points. They always have points deals. And so I needed to spend over $40, and so I saw this. This is called Sweet Spot Labs Coconut Lime Gentle Wash pH Balanced. Now, this is vagina wash. Let me Vanna White that for you. Ooh, yeah, vote it. I know that because it was in the same spot as the Summer's Eve and all the other vagina washes. I'm not sure how I feel about it being scented, but this is 97% natural, and I feel like the coconut lime scent was like the least aggressive sense of them. Like, I don't want my vagina to smell like grapefruit, just straight up. I don't think it's a good scent. And like, can I talk? Can we have a diversion about, let's have a vagina talk for a second. Why doesn't this say something about my vagina on it? It says pH balanced, glycerin and sulfate free, made by women for women, naturally. And then in the back here, it says, don't just spoil your sweet spot. This treat is great for your entire beautiful body. Like, did you just call my hoo-ha my sweet spot? Like, I feel like if I looked at condom boxes, they would tell me they're for penises. So why can't you tell me this is for vaginas? I'm really upset about it. Like, I just feel like as a society, we're so ashamed to say the word vagina that we call it the sweet spot or the hoo-ha or the cookie or the vajayjay as per Miranda Bailey on Grey's Anatomy. And like, that's fine. You can have alternative words for it, but like this company was made to make vagina washes and they can't even say vagina on their packaging. And what does that say about us as a society? Fucking ridiculous. Regardless, I normally use Summer's Eve. You're not supposed to use regular soap on your vagina. So normally I use Summer's Eve, but I'm running out of my Summer's Eve, and like literally I saw this packaging and was like, that looks cute, and I'm out of my Summer's Eve, so like let me smell it. Also, there's a scratch and sniff on here. It's kind of exciting. This was, I believe, like $11, but I mean, it's a pretty big container, so it's not a bad price. Everything at Shoppers Drug Mart is always overpriced, but my regular grocery store where I buy my stuff, you can only get Summer's Eve, so I wanted to try this, so I bought it. And like, why is this packaging so cute? And why can't they say the word vagina? That's my rant. That's my rant about vaginas. I hope you enjoyed this episode of Vagina Rant. Moving right along, I was also out of my Nip and Fab Glycolic Fix pads, which are an exfoliating pad. Of course, I go to Shoppers Drug Mart, they're fucking sold out. They were supposed to on the shelf actually, so I'm kind of paranoid that they don't have them anymore and I'm gonna have a mental breakdown. They had the nighttime ones, but I like to use mine in the morning because I feel like I use enough shit on my face at night that if I use too much, it's just gonna like not work. So I bought the Pixi Glow Tonic To-Go pads instead. Now, keep in mind, this is 60 pads for $24, and the Nip and Fab ones are 60 pads for $12. So, I mean, this is twice the price, so it better be fucking magical. I've used this so far, but I've only used like 2 of them. I will say they have like a nice fresh scent to them that I don't hate, and it has 5% glycolic acid. It also has aloe vera and ginseng, so I'm not sure how I'm gonna feel about these, but I guess we'll see. While I was there, I also saw they had some Korean skincare masks, and if you know anything about me, like one of these drawers is just full of sheet masks. Don't tell anyone. I have lots. So I saw this mask by the brand OK, I think, and it's a glowing skin gold dust hydrogel mask. This was, I believe, $7.99, so a little pricier than some masks, but if you haven't tried a hydrogel mask yet, I would totally recommend it. I love them. They're like a jelly consistency. I might put this in the fridge, actually, because They are kind of cooling on the skin, and I just like the way they're not as like soppy and gross as like sometimes sheet masks you're like, this feels disgusting and it's getting in my hair. But with these, it's not as soppy and gross. It's like a nice hydrogel mask. It comes in 2 spots. So you have like the beard spot and then the top of your face spot. And I really like hydrogel masks. So I wanted to try this one out because the only other one I've tried, I believe, is the, what's that brand? The one that has the luminizing black peel. I want to say Bioderma, but that's wrong. You know the one from Sephora. So I wanted to try this one. And again, I was trying to spend over 40 bucks. So I did. The last thing I picked up from Shoppers was the Essence Eyebrow Gel. This is in the shade Brown. They only have blonde and brown. I can't speak today, I'm sorry. I'm wearing it today because my hair is so light now and it's not really cool toned since it got so fucked up by my hairdresser. I'm really trying to like not color it or touch it or anything. I do want to go back in sometime this month and get the color touched up, but until then, I feel like I shouldn't be using like my Anastasia Dip Brow. So this is the Dip Brow in the shade Granite. I love it, but it's like a super cool toned brown. It's literally a gray color and my hair isn't gray anymore. So I wanted to pick this up to see how I felt about this color. I will say I do find this color to be like a little bit light, but what I liked about it was that it was so cool toned. I believe this was $5. Yeah, I personally would like a darker color than this, especially for like a brunette. Like I feel like, I think my problem is that it doesn't layer well. Like if you apply more product over top of it, it just kind of smears. It is a really nice ashy brown. I find that a lot of browns that say they're cool toned aren't cool toned. And no matter how warm my hair is, I will live for a cool toned eyebrow till I die. So I like this, but I do think it's a little bit too light. Although now that I'm looking at it, like after I cut it on, it's not bad. But I will say it's I don't know, it's like a thinner consistency than the Anastasia one. I don't love it as much as the Anastasia one, but of course it's $4 and this one's like $25. So I mean, to each their own. If you have blonde or brunette hair, it'll work for you, but those are the only colors they have. So then I went to Decium or The Ordinary or whatever because I was running out of some skincare items and I love The Ordinary skincare. It's what I use in my nighttime skincare routine, which I will link up here for you guys. And I'm obsessed with their products. They're fantastic and I was running out of some of my favorites. So I went to pick up some more. I picked up another one of The Ordinary Hyaluronic Acid 2% plus B5. I use this every single night before I moisturize and I love it. I definitely find that it helps to hydrate my skin, eliminate texture. It's awesome. And then I also picked up the 100% cold pressed organic Rosehip seed oil. Now currently at nighttime I use the marula oil, but I've heard that Rosehip seed oil, why can't I speak today? Rosehip seed oil is good for hyperpigmentation and scarring, so I thought I would try this. I'm always scared of products for hyperpigmentation because like I want the unnatural hyperpigmentation on my skin gone, but like I don't want my freckles gone. I know you can't see it right now because I'm wearing a full coverage foundation, but I'm just saying, like I don't want my freckles to leave, but like I'd like everything else that I don't want to leave. So I don't know how I'm gonna feel about this, but I bought this because The Ordinary products are so cheap. Like these were both like $10. So I mean, if I don't like this, I can always just go buy the marula oil for $10, but I thought I would try that one instead and see, and maybe even alternate like one night marula, one night Rosehip. So we'll see about that. And then while I was there, they like finally had all of their foundations in stock. I tried to buy their foundation when it first came out and they were out and I just kind of gave up. So now they're like fully stocked. It's not as crazy. So I bought the Ordinary Coverage Foundation. This is in the shade 1.1P, which is for fair skin with pink undertones. However, today I tried to put this on my face and it was a catastrophe. So this is what it looks like, which doesn't look like it will be too dark for me. In the store, it definitely didn't look too dark for me, but once I put it on and blend it out, it seriously oxidizes and gets really dark. Let's give it a minute. So I tried to put this on my face today and it was a fucking catastrophe. So I'm definitely going to be trying to exchange this for 1.0P, which is pink undertones for fair skin, which is the lightest shade. Usually I'm the like second lightest shade, but like, why is like, do you see how orange and dark that is now? Hold on. Like that's so dark all of a sudden. Like that's not the color of my face anymore. And if I take, so you can see here, this is the one that's had time to oxidize. This one I just freshly applied. So when I applied this on my hand in the store, I was like, oh yeah, that's fine. But now that I've seen that it oxidizes so much, I definitely need the lighter shade. So just a heads up that this 1000% oxidizes everywhere. So the last place I went was Urban Outfitters because you can get Mario Badescu there and some other brands. So I originally went because I wanted the Mario Badescu drying lotion. This is a holy grail for me. If you watch my recent most repurchased products video, you will see I talked about this. This is $21, so it's a little pricey for this tiny ass bottle, but honestly, it will last you forever. The last one, I can't even remember when I purchased my last one, but it was a long time ago. You basically let the sand settle in the bottom and you dip your Q-tip all the way into the bottom to the pink stuff and then apply the pink stuff to your face for any active breakouts or breakouts that are gonna come, and it will just murder them before they even get to your skin. So magical, I love it, totally worth it. And then while I was there, I also picked up the Mario Badescu facial spray with aloe herbs and rose water. So apparently this is supposed to be a rejuvenating facial spray. I like to use facial sprays in the morning before I put on moisturizer, after I use my exfoliating pads. Right now I'm using the Pixi Hydrating Milky Mist, but like it's just okay. I don't think it does anything magical for my skin, so I wanted to try something else, and everyone raves about these Mario Badescu sprays, so I thought I would try that out. Like, look at how orange these are now that I've let them set. Like, just awful. So I hope you guys enjoyed that video. Let me know what your skincare faves are below, or what you've picked up recently, or what I should get from The Ordinary. There's just so many like products that I don't know. I want to try everything. I know that like they're kind of having a PR nightmare right now. Like their boss is kind of crazy, but like as long as they're making good skincare for $10, my poor ass can't say no, sorry. So I hope you guys enjoyed that video, and I will talk to you guys next time. Bye.